we say whoever pays the piper calls the tune. When you have universal coverage staff paid at the ministry, and then they are being given duties by and supervised by the county government, we have had gaps where most of them may be having issues with their payroll. They don't show up at work, and eventually they get paid because the ministry does not counter-check whether these staff are on duty or not. But since they are staff, all of them, the biggest ask for us at county governments is that first, these staff are paid at a rate that is not in any SRC policy. They are paid a salary that looks more or less like a stipend, because there's no way they can be in a different job group with their colleagues who are employed conventionally when they attended the same college. If a nurse is in a certain job group and the UHE nurse is being paid like an intern, then there's a problem there. And therefore, what we need is for the ministry to release this staff to the counties, but not only release the staff, they also need to ensure that they provide the requisite funds or resources to make sure that these staff can be paid or remunerated at the rate that their colleagues are being remunerated at. They are staff who have come out of college and they have got better pay grades compared to these UHC staff, and I really feel we feel for them. When they are out on the streets, it's true, they are asking for a right. You cannot work on a contract where you are being paid a quarter what should be paid for a period of 5 years. It is inhuman. They should be given what is duly due for them. So it is upon us as a Council of Governors, and now we have the new CS, to ensure that we address this injustice so that we can be able to have staff who are having or implementing universal health coverage when they are motivated. It is not possible to give us funds for only 1 year. These funds that are supposed to pay this universal health coverage staff at the rate that their colleagues are being paid for, the correct job groups, it is going to be a lifetime issue. So if you give us 8,757 universal coverage staff, then we should have their resources included in the equitable share going forward, so that all the years that follow, those staff can be paid, because counties are not generating extra income to ensure that they can be able to pay this staff. It is a lot of money, and it is a task that was undertaken by the national government. They should see it to the end of implementation. You cannot have a CHP who is working at the county under the supervision of the county employee, mostly those who are in the cadre of public health, being paid in Nairobi and also being paid at the county. You cannot have two payrolls for one staff, even though this is not really a salary, it's a stipend. It creates a confusion when the ministry gives them half the money and the county gives them half the money separately at different times. For one, the Ministry of Health does not have record on the day-to-day operations or performance or execution of duties by these CHPs. And that is why we suggested that, yes, there is need to boost their little stipend, and we are glad that the national government agreed to give half of the money. But should there be two payrolls? Of course not. We agreed in a summit, that a resolution, that we can have a SPA account open where county government channels their funds there, or rather the stipend. The national government channels their stipend there, and we have one pay point at the supervisory level at the county.
The Ministry of Health and the Digital Health Agency will assess and consider the health information systems that are operational in the counties for inclusion in the Health Information Exchange Portal, including Afya KE. 2, Social Health Authority SHA to consider increasing allocation to the Emergency Chronic and Critical Illness Fund ECCF for enhanced service delivery. 3. SHA to consider additional allocation towards the training and capacity building of level 2 to 5 health facilities in charges on SHA registration, optimization, and its products. 4. That the Ministry of Health, together with SHA, shall set a standardized package for covering health insurance for indigents. 5. The Digital Health Agency to fast-track the rollout of the digitization of health facilities across all the 47 counties to enable the successful implementation of health projects, including the National Equipment Support Program. 6. That the Council of Governors, together with the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Energy, and the Ministry of ICT, to establish a joint task force that will address electricity and internet connectivity as enablers to the effective digitization of health facilities in the counties. 7. The Digital Health Agency shall expedite the distribution of all devices to the remaining public health facilities in counties in support of digitization. Additionally, the Digital Health Agency to share with the Council of Governors a rollout plan for the aforementioned exercise. That the counties undertake a head count of the Universal Health Coverage Workers, UHC workers, to enhance accountability. Further, the national government to transfer resources for UHC workers at the SRC, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission approved salary scales, to the counties. The other Ministry of Health shall disburse resources for salaries of UHC staff to the counties, because that's where they are, and to allow effective supervision. We've also touched on the issue of prescription drugs that have been abused, but we said we will have a technical team at the ministry working together with our COG to come up with policies to protect our kids from the misuse of prescription drugs, the codeine and the like. We are, as a Council of Governors, extremely pleased with the Minister's suggestions, responses, and commitments. Our challenge with the Ministry of Health has not been agreeing with them or reaching agreements. Our challenge has been honoring those agreements, implementing them, following them through. And now we have assurance, and we feel it, that whatever we agree will be followed through, will be bulldozed, inshallah, and will be implemented.
And for the Ministry of Health programs to succeed and to secure the health well-being of our citizens, our collaboration, our commitment, our partnership with the Council of Governors and the 47 county governments, health CECs is paramount. And that's why I have come here. Chairman, I want you to look for me an office around here, because the majority, the 47 governors are here, and I'm only one. I am ready to come and attend all the meetings here. I want to assure the people of Kenya that the universal health coverage, the Taifa Care rollout, is in progress. We have done 6 counties so far. Beginning 20th of this month, we are going to do another 13 counties where we will distribute gadgets. As the chair said, we will train all the staff to come and learn up to speed with the technology that the system that we are introducing, the digital health agency is introducing. And I've assured the country last time when I took that every 14th day of the month, everybody will be paid. In this meeting, there is the acting CEO of SHA, there is the acting CEO of the digital health. I want to confirm to the nation, we have paid all facilities who posted their claim regularly and legally. We will weed out corruption, we will weed out fraud. And I want to say it so that they hear the facilities. This morning we have stopped a facility in one of the counties that has claimed to have done 10 surgeries. And when we go, the system will trace the doctor, and the doctor said, I am 500 kilometers away from that facility. You can see the kind of fraud that facility is going. And we will get more. And I finally want to thank the Council of Governors for welcoming me. I want to assure you that unlike what you went through, please make sure that, that what we have asked, for example, we asked the Council Governors, and they'll provide us this afternoon. There are about 2,900 public facilities run by our 47 counties, which have not been registered. We want them to be registered. There was a concern that there are certain products, pharmaceutical products, that are used by our young people, which a technical team led by the Director General of Medical Service, Dr. Amoth, will sit with the stakeholders and regulators to find out how we can stop from our young people to access those particular pharmaceutical items without a prescription from a registered and known and trained doctor.
Listening to Waziri, we have made some very, very positive progress. And my plea is to the President. President William Ruto, kindly let this minister stay here. There is too much movement, and we are in the critical stage of implementation of UHC. Give him some time to acclimatize and to be able to push this program for the sake of Kenyans and for us within the counties who know that this constant change sometimes becomes detrimental.